Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, this is another new segment called Easy Math Tricks, where I will be saying some math tricks that I have learned and I want to share to you. So these are going to be some simple math tricks that you can apply to your calculations to make them simple. Now follow along until the end of the video to find out some easy math tricks that you can apply to your problems to solve them very quickly. Yes, very quickly within 2 seconds. Well, let us follow into what are the tricks. And before that, if you are new around here, then please subscribe to the channel and like to this video would be massive. Now let us start with the video. Now let us start with the first trick. The first trick being square any number ending with 5. Well, any number, just take any number which ends with 5, 25, 35, 45, 55, 105, 125, just any number which ends with the number 5. Well, let us take a simple example, 25. Well, you have to find 25 square. You know, you might have already known this number. 25 whole square would give you 625. But let us try and apply this trick. Well, what do we do over here? Just take the unit space 5. Now 5 square is 25. Place this over here. Now take this tens place. It is 2. Now 2, the next number would be 3. So 2 times 3, you have to multiply them. So 2 times 3 would give us 6. Now place this over here. So your answer is 625. Now let us take another example to try and solve. Now 45 square. How do you find 45 square? Well, 5 square is 25. Now take 4, the next number would be 5. Now 4 times 5 would give us 20. Hence this is our answer. Simple, right? You can do your calculations within 2 seconds if your number ends with digit 5, and you can square them easily. Let us try another complicated number, 95. Well, how do you square this number 95? If you start doing 95 times 95, then you will take forever to solve this, and your exam would be complete by then. So use this trick instead. So 5 times 5 would give us 25, and again 9, the next number is 10, so 9 times 10 would give us 90, hence 9025. There it is, very easy. So you can solve any problem, any number which is ending with 5, you can square them and find the answer within 2 seconds. Now I want you to solve some specific problems and solve it in your mind and comment down the answer in the comment sections. So the number I want you to solve is 85 square and 105 square, and then I want 125 square. Solve these in your mind and put it in the comment section. Now the first trick can be applied in many places, and especially in places of mensuration part. Suppose you have been given with r is equal to 3.5 centimeters. Now you have to find the volume of a cylinder. So pi r square is your volume of a cylinder, and you have to do r square, where r being the radius. Now if you want to square 3.5, then 3.5 into 3.5, if you start doing this, then you will take forever. Now instead use this 3.5 the whole square. Now 5 square would give us 25, and 3, the next number would be 4, so 3 times 4 would give us 12. Now it is 0.5, since you are squaring, move the decimal places 2 spaces. So finally your answer will be 12.25, and you can continue with your further calculation. So this is where it can be used, and follow along until the end of the video to find out more such tricks which can be used in many such places. Now next one is the trick that I am very excited about to share to you. Well, this is square any number. Just take any two random numbers and square. You can easily square them. Well, let us take the example of 47. 47 is just any other random number that I thought of. Now our first example would be we have to square this 47 square. Well, if it ends with 5, then I've already told you an easy method to solve it. But in this case, this ends with 7. How do I do that? Well, there is a simple trick to do that as well. Now write down the square of 7, which is 49. Write down the square of 4, which is 16. Now what I've done is I've written the square of the individual digits down over here. Now the next step is to multiply 4 into 7 into 2. See the square over here, right? So you have to do 4 into 7 into 2. So 7 into 4, which would give us 28, and 28 times 2 would give us 56. Now remember that you have to place 56 over here. Leave one digit space over here and place 56 over here. Now start adding them. So 9, 6 plus 4 is 10. Now 6 plus 1 is 7, 12, and then 2209 is your square answer. So 47 square would give you 2209. Pretty easy, right? You have to square any number, then you can use this trick. This is very easy. Now if you compare this to the last trick, then the last trick can be used in cases of a number which ends with number 5. But over here you can just square any random number. Now next we are going to try and solve another complex example, which is 83 square. Well, 83 square, if you start solving it with this method, 83 times 83, it will take you forever. Now let us try and do it with this trick. Well, 3, you have to square 3. 3 square is 9, but you have to write 9 in this manner. So 9 is a single digit, right? So if you get a square as a single digit, you have to put a 0 before that. So 09. Now simply write 8 square is 64, write 64 over here. Now you got 6409. What you have to do now is just multiply individual digits. So 8 3s are 24, 24 2s are 48. 8 times 3, which should give you 24. Now 24 times 2 which will give you 48. Now place 48 in the middle as I already told you. Now just add these two. 9 would simply come over here, 8, 4 plus 4, 8 and 6. This is your square. So 83 square would give you finally 6889. This seems to be very useful and pretty handy. So you can use this anywhere, such as I mentioned in the mensuration problem where you need to square any random number. This can be very useful and you can solve this within seconds. You can solve many examples using this method and check it with a calculator. Check who is faster. Play some games with your family and check who is faster, the calculator or you. Now the next trick is going to be somewhat repetitive. Well, but the point of this video is that I share you whatever I know. So this is going to be a trick which helps you to square any number near 50. Let it be 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, any number that is near 50. Well, let us take the example of 48 for this matter. So 48 square, you have to find 48 square. Now the first step is to fix the number 25. Fix the number 25 in your mind. Now what you have to do is, you have to find how near this number 48 is to 50. Well, 48 is 2 near 50. So 2 is, fix this number 2 in your mind as well. Now what you have to do is find the square of this number. 2 square is 4. But add a 0 before that. Now I have already told you why is this important. You have to add a 0 if this is a single digit number. Well, write 04 over here. Now the next step that you do is, since it is too close to 2 digits close to 50, now you have to subtract 2 from 25. This is going to be 23. Hence this is your answer. 48 square is 2304. Now since I am explaining it, it is taking some time. But if I do it just like that, then it is going to take very less time. Within 2 seconds I can solve this. Well, let us try 51. Now I have to try 51 square. Now since you can see this is larger than 51, we have tried and solved a problem which is smaller than 51, 50, this is larger than 50. So this is 51 square. How do I do this? Well, the first step is to fix the number 25. Now 51 is 1 larger than 50. So since it is larger, 1 larger than 50, first step is going to remain the same. You just have to write 1 square 1 and add a 0 if it is a single digit number. Now since it is 51, 1 larger, so 1 larger is 25 plus 1 which is 26. So 2601 is my answer. Let us try another number which is larger than 50. 52 square. Well, 52 square, it is 2 larger than 50. Now 2 square is 4. So 04. Now it is 2 larger than 50. So 25 plus 2 which is 27. Now if it is larger than 50, add 25. Now it is smaller than 50, then subtract 1, 25. Got the answers within 2 seconds, right? It is pretty simple if you learn all these tricks. So this is going to be the next trick, which is going to involve multiplication tricks. So enough of all the squaring numbers. Now we will start with multiplication tricks. Well, this trick is going to help you with multiplying numbers which is near 100. So you can take 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 100, 100 to any number which is near 100, you can multiply them. Let us take two random numbers over here. 102 times 103. You have to multiply these two numbers and you can clearly see these two numbers are near 100. Well, the first step is that you take these digits over here. So 2 and 3 over here. Now once you take them, multiply these two numbers is going to be 6. Now since it is a single digit number, add a 0 in front of it. So you are going to get 06. Now over here, what you simply do is, either you add 102 with 3 or you add 103 with 2. You are going to get the same result. So 102 plus 3 is going to give you 105 and hence your multiplication result. 102 times 103 is going to give you 10506. This is your number. Now let's try with another number which is smaller than 100. Take 97 times 96. Now as you can see, both these numbers are near and less than 100. So what you do is simply take the same step, write 7 and 6 over here since they are the last digits. Now multiply these two, 7 6 are 42. Yeah, so now over here you just, since it is lesser than 100, you have to subtract. So 97 minus 6, what is 97 minus 6? It is 91. So this is your answer. Let us try and do another problem over here. 98 times 96. Now what do you do? Simply write 8 and 6 over here. 8 6 are 48. Now over here you just have to subtract these two. 98 minus 6 is 92. This is your answer. Now what do you do? Next problem is going to be 105 times 103. Both these numbers are greater than 100. So what you do over here is 5 times 3 is going to be 15. Now you add these or these, any order, you are going to get the same answer. So 105 plus 3 is going to give you 108. This is your answer. Pretty simple, right? So this can be used in any cases where these two numbers are near 100. Near 100 in the sense from 90 to 110. So these can be used. Now this next trick is going to be very important for you and it is the final trick that I am going to share with you. Well, in this multiplication trick, you can multiply any random number, but I am just limiting it to 2-digit numbers because I don't know how well it will work with 3-digit numbers. Well, let us try and take an example and find the importance and the effectiveness of this trick. Well, I am going to take any two random numbers, 21 and 23. Now I have to multiply these two. What do I do? Well, if you start multiplying, it is obviously going to take you ages. Now you have to solve it within 2 seconds. What you do is separate this and split it like this. Now what you have to do is multiply these two. 3 times 1 is going to give you 3. Now 2 times 2 is going to give you, you have to multiply these. So 2 times 2 will give you 4. Now what you do in the middle is just multiply this. 3 times 2 will give you 6. 2 times 1 will give you 1. Add them. So 6 plus 2 is going to give you 8. So final answer is 483. Now let us take another example. 48 times 63. Well, you have to solve 48 times 63. Well, what do you do? Do the same trick. Space them and write them like this. Now if you have already solved this problem many times or used this trick many times, then you know it by heart and you can solve this in mind only. You can't, you need not do this step. Well, since this is new to you, I'll write it like this. Now 8 3s are 24. I'll carry 2 over here. I'll tell you what to do with this 2 later. Now what you do is simply 4 into 3 is 12. 6 8s are 48. Now 12 plus 48 should give you, this would give you 10 and then 60. Now 60 plus 2 would give you 62. What I did over here? I added this carryover over here. So 62. Now write this 2, add this 6 over here. It is a carryover. Now again multiply these two. 6 4s are 24. Now 24 plus 6 would give you 30. Now 3024. Simply I'll just give you a recap or an overview of what I've done on this problem. 48 times 63. What did I do? I just split it like this and wrote it down like this. Now what did I do is simply multiply the individual digits. 8 times 3 would give me 24. I wrote 4 over here and 2 in the carryover. Now what I did was 4 times 3 plus 6 times 8. 4 times 3 was 12. 6 times 8 was 48. Add them 60. 60 plus carryover 62. Now 62, write the 2 over here, 6 carryover. Now 6 times 4 was 24. 24 times 24 plus 6 is 30. Final answer 3024. Now I'll do it in a faster manner so that you can see how effective this trick is and I can solve this multiplication process within 2 seconds. Let us try another example. Now this is going to be our next example, 41 times 53. Now I have to multiply this using this trick. Well, how do I do? Well, first step is to multiply these two. 3 1s are 3. Now I have to cross multiply and add them. So 4 3s are 12, 5 1s are 5. 12 plus 5 is going to give me 17. I place 7 over here, 1 in the carryover. Now I multiply these two. 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. I found out the answer. Now pretty simple. 2 seconds to 5 seconds. It is going to take you within 5 seconds. You can find out the multiplication step. Now when you try and solve this in a normal manual process, 41 times 53. Well, you multiply this. 3 1s are 3. 4 3s are 12. 0 5 1s are 5. 5 4s are 20. Now you add this 3 7 1 2. Same answer, but it is taking a longer time. You can just memorize this these steps and you can follow along to that so that you can solve this within 5 seconds or even 2 seconds if you are mastering this trick. Now since I am explaining this step, it is taking this long, but if you master this trick and solve many problems, you can easily multiply them within seconds. Now let us try another problem which is going to be 78 times 21. Random numbers, now I am going to multiply them. 8 1s are 8. Now cross multiply them. 7 1s are 7, 8 2s are 16. So 7 plus 16 is going to give me 23. 3 over here, 2 in the carryover. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 2 is going to be 16. So 1638. Now let me check it. 21 is going to be 8. 7 1s are 7. 0, 8 2s are 16. 7 2s are 14. 15, 8. Now is going to be 13. 1 6 3 8. So as you can see, this is going to be a very simple trick and efficient trick that you can use to multiply these two numbers anywhere. It can be used anywhere where you try and multiply 2-digit numbers anywhere. Now I ended the scope of the video with the 2-digit numbers, or I only tried and multiplied 2-digit numbers in this video. But if you want further videos involving 3-digit numbers and not only squares but also cube and square root and many other tricks like, then please consider subscribing to the channel because more such videos is going to come. And like this video if you like the content that I am providing via this segment, Easy Math Tricks. Well, see you guys in the next video with more tricks and more content. See you guys.